Hey everyone, my name's Gavin. I'm an SLG leader at UFV. I'm also a second year Bachelor of Science student with an intended biochemistry major. What we're all doing, all the SLG leaders, are making little videos all on different topics. So the one I've prepared for you guys is, as you can see, it says general tips from an SLG leader, although I'm going to do mine with a bit more of a personal touch rather than just the mechanics of school. So we'll get into this. So I've divided it up into little sections. We've got, introductory stuff. We've all been there, settling into school. It's not easy a lot of the time. We can all get nervous, so I've got a little bit on that. The second bit is more about you, keeping yourself feeling good, not getting too bogged down with school because, again, we can all get stressed out at times. And then just the last little bit is closing remarks. Right, so your introduction. So university is intimidating. It's a challenge, definitely. Everyone who, when I was back in high school, I was scared to death of coming to school. The nice thing about UFV is that you've got a smaller institution. I mean, it's plenty big. We've got lots that you can do on campus and you can get involved in. It's great. But you get a lot of one-on-one time with your prof at UFV. You get to know your classmates a little bit better. Class average, the sizes of the classes are about 30 to 70 people, so it's pretty small compared to what you would get at UBC or SFU or somewhere like that. Um, it can be tough to figure out what you're doing to navigate. Never feel like you're the only one. You're one of many first year students that are all feeling the same, and there's many second, third, and fourth year students that are there to help you through it, right? Whenever I always try and help all the first years, especially being an SLG leader, it's nice to be able to help you guys feel comfortable. Um, my other thing I would say is get involved, right? Is what I found when I came to UFV is I wanted to be more than just another one of the thousands of faces there. There's programs and all sorts of great activities and sports you can get involved with. My choice was SLG, right? I figured that I wanted to become someone who's a little bit more known, someone they see their face and you recognize them. And I thought, oh, it's a great way to get involved with first years, especially, right? I support a first year chemistry course, um, and it's so nice to be a part of the beginning of everyone's journey in school because I was there just last year, right? I was just starting out. It's really nice to get involved, and you feel good about it. You get to develop your skill set and enjoy a bit more of your university experience, which is really nice. So don't feel nervous, don't get bogged down. I know that's easier said than done because if someone told me not to feel nervous, I'd feel worse. I'd feel 10 times more nervous. Um, but we all get used to it. It can take a little bit of time, but UFV more than anything is a home to everyone. Most of us, we all come there and I'll be there all day. I love the experience. I love uh, talking to people and enjoying the atmosphere. It's a great place to be. It really is. So the second part where I said keeping yourself in order. So I like to, especially towards the beginning, you really want to try and start off strong. It can be intimidating when you've got lots of courses, but I always strive to give 100%. Never just say, oh, that'll do, that's good enough. It's easy to happen, but the more effort you put in, the more it's going to pay off for you later on down the road, right? And you end up getting great marks, and a lot of people go on into other programs like a master's program. Uh, Another really, really important thing, probably the most important, is keeping a school life balance or school work life if you work like I do as well. And it can be very, very busy, right? Especially around exams or you got final projects coming up. It's a lot, and it's easy for anyone to get stressed out. I do as well. I just try and take it all one step at a time, right? You take just the way you would take life. You take it one breath at a time. You see what comes your way. You make the best of it. You know, there's always lots to do, but you just always try and give it your all. You put one foot in front of the other, and you end up getting there in the end. So don't try and, try not to spend too much time um, worrying about what tomorrow is going to bring, right? You're here today and you're doing great, right? You've come a long way. You're going to do great throughout your whole degree. So don't ever think that you're not good enough to be in university, or it's, whatever you do isn't working. You're all doing great. So just closing is basically my recap, my little I put there, take home messages. Like I said, always try your best. Don't feel like you're not good enough, because I'm sure there's been times for all of us where we're just thinking, oh, this is way too difficult. We can't do this. But you can, it's things, if you already know them, uh, or if it's not a big enough challenge, it's not going to get you very far. The hardest things always end up having the biggest reward at the end. Um, and that's what you end up. You end up with a great degree in whatever field you're studying, and you're going to go out in the world, and you might go into further education or get a great job that you've wanted. So don't settle. Don't just say, oh, I can't do this, or this is good enough. Always try your best. And that's all you can do at the end of the day. You give it your all, and it really will pay off. Um, Keep organized. Um, it sounds simple. It's easy to get. I've had days where my desk is just filled with papers everywhere, and all that kind of stuff. I find as well having little like sticky notes with reminders to remember to do certain things is a great way to do that. Um, it just kind of keeps your thoughts in order a little bit. Everything's right in front of you. That's what I usually do. Take care of yourself. Don't get bogged down. And as I said, take time to explore yourself, explore the world around you. In between courses, I'll go for walks or getting into nature a bit, and just enjoy school, but enjoy life as well. There's a world outside around you. So don't be too bogged down that you feel like you can't live with school. It's all about a healthy balance, right? And remember that you're doing great, because you are. And it can be a challenge, and we'll all have days where we feel like we can't do it, but you can. You've come a long way, right? You've worked so hard to get to the point of where you are, and you're doing wonderful, and you're going to continue to do wonderful. So just keep that in mind. So that's what I've got for this video. Um, Thank you for listening. It's nice to actually be able to put some of that out there, and I hope it helps you. Take care.